We'll just get ourselves grounded into a seat and get centered. As you come to a seat, maybe sit on something comfortable, or if you'd like to just take a moment to roll through the neck and shoulders. Really feel the sit bones rooted down, lengthen up tall through the spine, lengthening the spine without straining. Find that place where you can be and also maintain a sense of comfort and ease. In the Yoga Sutras, it talks about one of the most important parts of our practice, and that is to maintain a sense of comfort and ease. Sometimes that means releasing tension, letting things be, letting things go. And it can also mean adding a little bit of strength around the core to lift ourselves to a comfortable seat. Some people even say that our physical yoga practice, or the asana that we practice, is to build strength so that we can sit for a long period of time or meditate. Take a moment, let the skin release, the muscles relax. Notice the quality of your breath this morning. If you have things in your life that seem to be weighing on you, or you're planning for things ahead, allow yourself to be without pushing towards those things or pulling the past into right now. See if you can just be right here, be present with your breath. Feel the air on your skin. Start to deepen your breath. Feel it in your belly, ribs, and chest. Allowing that breath to fill the belly. Using the diaphragm to pull the belly out and contract the belly in. We'll lengthen the breath even more. Take a deep breath in. As you exhale, slowly exhale out of your lips. Big inhale to fill the lungs. Exhale out of the lips. Three more times at your own pace. Return to a normal sense of breathing. Flutter the eyes open, and we'll start today in a heart bench. Grab your blocks. First block will go lengthwise, will be parallel, long edge parallel to the long edge of your mat. Second block will be in the high setting where your head will rest on. And we'll go ahead and turn around and start to lower down against the blocks, guiding that first block to rest beneath the shoulder blades and between the shoulder blades, beneath the spine, head rests down. Take your time, move nice and slow. There's no rush, depending on what we've been up to for this long weekend or trying to get all the activity in before the weather starts to get cold, and it's harder to get ourselves outside when the weather isn't so great. I know we try to cram it all in before summer ends. The body can feel it, can sense it. So give yourself the space and time to settle in. We'll start with the spine. Know that you are never stuck. You can always adjust. It's the beauty in our practice, is that it is completely our own. It's completely yours. Maybe arms wide, knees bent or legs straight, doesn't matter to me. Find that place where you can be still and explore the sensations of the body for these next few moments in this shape. Still aware of the spine. Is there a small adjustment that you can make to allow yourself to be a little bit more free around the lower back, around the mid back, around the heart? I am breathing in. I am breathing out. You are here now. You're not in the past and you're not in the future. It is only your thoughts that are taking you there. Your body stays here in the present. We come here in this shape to be in a shared heart space together as we allow the fascia, the bones, and all the connective tissues around our heart, ribs, all the connective tissues around our organs, to allow them to gently lengthen as we put stress on the body. We do this as a subtle reminder that we are connected to one another. We're here together to support each other and also to be supported. Sometimes showing love to ourselves is simply showing up. Sometimes showing love for other people is showing up. Doesn't have to be a grand gesture. Take 5 more rounds of breath. Be patient and slow with your inhales and exhales. Take your time as you bring some gentle movement back in. Place the elbows down, lift the head up, and very slowly start to make your way into a seat. Whatever shape you would like to take for your rebound posture, whatever is calling out to you, you can take that here. A moment for the blood to come back in, for those connective tissues to slowly go back to neutral, and a moment for the mind to reflect. Did you catch yourself in a thought or an emotion? That's okay. This noticing of that thought or emotion, that is our mindfulness practice. Over time, we're able to notice it quicker and quicker, and then return to our body in some sense, the breath or other sensations. We'll set the props towards the top of the mat. We're going to be working into our hips and glutes this morning. So make your way into a downward facing dog. If you'd like to roll over, we come through tabletop, slowly make your way to down dog. Even if you want to take your hands on some blocks, this is nice too, for a little support on the lowest setting on the blocks. If the shoulders are feeling tight, just take a moment to pedal out the heels. Shake the head yes and no. You can also stay in tabletop if downward facing dog just is not feeling good for you right now. It's no worries. We're gonna step the right foot through in between the hands to set up for our dragon pose. The left knee will come to the ground, so if you want to set a blanket or something soft under the knee, please do. Never enough padding. And as we settle into our dragon, we'll lunge quite deeply into the right knee. And it's okay if the knee does go over the ankle a bit. Sometimes that can deepen the stretch. Since we aren't putting a whole lot of pressure into that foot or joints here, hands can come to blocks. I definitely encourage you to explore this posture at the beginning. If you want to take both hands on the inside of the foot, hands frame the foot. The right foot can come out a little bit wider, kind of like a lizard, if you want to bring both hands on the inside of the foot. Find what is working for you. Sometimes even pillows, bolster underneath that left thigh to give you a little bit of support. That can be nice. You can allow your head and neck to be soft and free. It can dangle, or you can keep the neck in line with the spine. Release around the hips and legs. Release around the ankles and feet, shoulders and neck. If you'd like to join me in a mantra here, it may help to anchor the mind. So if you'd like, you can repeat out loud or in your mind after me. I believe in myself. I deserve to be seen and heard. I deserve happiness. I have the courage to stand up for myself. When I think about courage, I think about vulnerability. The most courageous thing we can do in this life is be vulnerable and true with ourselves. It's so hard because we have to accept the things that aren't pleasurable or desirable. We have to accept the hard truths, the painful things, and the suffering that life brings. Even through all of that, I still have the courage to stand up for myself and know what I need, know what I want. And find a voice that is connected to the heart. Take a moment to relax the muscles once again. Take 5 more rounds of breath. At the end of your last breath, we're going to heel toe the right foot over to the left Drop the shin down to the ground into our sleeping swan or pigeon. I really like to have a pillow or bolster underneath my hips here to support pigeon for the longer period of time. You can also take pillows or bolster in front of you if you want to rest your forearms on it, or blocks as well. Not going for that full deep sensation around the hips. Okay, so give yourself some wiggle room, some breathing room. Breathe. I believe in myself. I deserve to be seen and heard. I deserve happiness. I have the courage to stand up for myself. Slowly allowing those layers of tension around the hip, the right glute, to relax, to soften, to become more malleable. This practice helps us to stay malleable so that we don't harden. Encourages blood flow and generation of cells around the connective tissues and fluids. Take 5 more rounds of breath. When you're ready, start to make your way back to downward facing dog or tabletop. You want to plant the hands, curl the left toes under, send that right foot back, take a moment to pedal it out or just wiggle through the hips. If down dog is too much right now, find tabletop. All good. We'll eventually set up for our dragon on the other side. So if you need to place your blanket on the other side, do what you got to do. We'll find downward facing dog or tabletop. Big inhale, and as you exhale, left foot steps forward. In between the hands, the right knee drops down. We'll start to lunge into the left knee. It is okay if that knee goes over the ankle a bit here. This side may be different, so approach it with an open mind without taking what we learned on the other side with us. New side, new story. Maybe the hands stay framing the foot, or you can bring hands on the inside of the foot. Maybe that left foot wants to heel toe out to the left a couple inches. Settle into the shape that you've created with your body. Release the muscles around the hips, the glutes. Be gentle and kind, be forgiving. Seeking a mild edge, not trying to push past that mild edge so that we can be here for a little bit. Return to your mantra. I believe in myself. I deserve to be seen and heard. I deserve happiness. I have the courage to stand up for myself. Let the muscles soften. Feel gravity press down as it pushes gentle stress into those connective tissues of the body. Relaxing the muscles, not trying to push towards anything. Simply be. Notice if any thoughts or emotions have come to the surface. See those thoughts without attaching to them. You are the observer. Let it persist and then let it pass as you return to your body. Relax the muscles a little bit more. Take 5 more rounds of breath. When you're ready, we'll start to lift up to our palms and heel toe the left foot over to the right as we drop the knee down to the left, shin down to the ground. Maybe take your pillow or bolster under your hips. We'll start to lower as far as you would like, as far as you feel like you can get to without pushing too much. And then breathe. I believe in myself. I deserve to be seen and heard. I deserve happiness. I have the courage to stand up for myself. We can visualize what happiness feels like and looks like to us in our mind's eye, in our heart. We can capture that vision or that sensation or feeling. Remind ourselves to return to it more often. Relaxing the muscles around the hips and glutes as the body becomes more malleable with each passing breath to prevent us from hardening. We stay nimble and flexible here in our body and also in our life. We're able to pivot, let go of things that aren't serving us, explore new decisions, and stay open. Take 5 more rounds of breath. Take your time to lift up to the palms. Make your way to down dog or tabletop. Take a couple wiggles through the hips, through the neck and shoulders. Start to make our way down to our back into a restful, relaxing, closing posture in Shavasana. Grab your props and use them how you would like. Something soft under the head, under the body, a blanket over the body, a pillow over the lower abdomen or under the knees. Just take a moment to get grounded, spine to the earth. Legs straighten out on the ground, arms by the sides with the palms up. Give yourself a little smile. Working into those hips can be quite a lot. We may have grimaced through the whole thing without realizing it. So give your muscles in your face a little break. Allow them to relax. You can even bring in some self-massage to massage around the jaw or eyes. Body presses to the earth. You are here. You are alive. This is your imprint. I encourage you to stay here in your Shavasana for as long as you need today. I hope you have a great rest of your day.